Ober too. How can we forget? They're both players that are like, you know, thinking despite the seeding, you know, I can really win this thing. Don't have game footage. Nico in the back though, looking stoic as ever.
We'll play off player reactions.
3 to 4.
3 to 4. So Phalanx getting a little bit of a warm up. Gets a warm up with Seal before, and now gets to fight Yuunia.
We'll see how the stylistic differences, like we were talking about earlier, can be the make or break. Yeah.
I'm curious to see what the edge guards look like, right? Like, it felt like a very Seal-centered edge guard before. I'm really curious to see if Yuunia will
what the differences are, yeah. Oh, very fast with these like outer shield punishes. All right. Oh wow.
The CC up tilt.
Eats it up tilt.
I have no comment on boxes.
Nice. Gets only like one of the last hits, some of the last hits of drill.
Really good. No opportunity for SDI.
I like that sort of get off me down smashes.
I do too.
A little slow.
I really like how Yuunia is like playing right on top of Phalanx. Just not giving him any room to set anything up like the short hop drills or really anything. I mean, there we saw one, but it's like if you're just throwing moves out, it's really hard for Fox to get started.
Yeah. Just sort of, you know, leaps into the blast zone.
He said, I'll give you this one. Oh, okay. Well, gave him one right back. No jump.
Blow for blow on this.
These guys are just
you know, honestly, this has been, you know, we didn't see the first talk, even game, you know.
That's right.
As far as we know.
Like the baby attention span.
Yeah.
Like object permanence. If it didn't happen, if we didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Oh, what nice up air. Trying to cover some of these late timings. Oh, gets the aerial land from the shine.
Yeah, really tricky to maybe. Okay. Tries to go for something a little more aggressive. Didn't need to do all that, but it works out in the end. Thank you.
Are you leaving?
You go.
Last hit? Now?
Go. You
okay.
I'll hold it down. I'll solo commentate.
It was great. It was great commentating with you, Andrew.
Absolutely, you as well.
Sorry to abandon you like this.
You're good. Enjoy your food. Yeah. What's up, stream? Just you and I. Listen to my voice. See ya. No, pretty good overall. I mean, I think in terms of what we should see here, like really interesting in comparing to Seal. I would say Seal is you know, Indiana PR, like definitely a step above, and Phalanx just under that Illinois PR level, just about at it, honestly. Yuunia, same thing for Indiana. So it's I think we're going to see a closer match than we would with Seal. Definitely swingier. Catches an easy whiff punish. Phalanx. Yeah, overall just catches him on the side B. Really tricky to put yourself in the spot where you're on platform, right? It's one of your advantages as Sheik of being able to cover either the moving platform with up tilt, F tilt. If Fox is just taking advantage of that, then you really quickly will. You kind of just feel like this might not be the right stage choice for you. So we'll see right here if Yuunia's able to position himself a little bit better. I like the platform movement overall. It's just it doesn't feel like it's as powerful as Sheik can really make it when you're taking advantage of it. Like right there, I might have been able to wait a second longer, get an up tilt, extend the combo much further. Goes back in favor in Fox though. Fox can play with that. If that platform's low enough, you can get something started with an up tilt or an F smash like Phalanx just did there. been a ton of just raw read F smashes. I like it at the early percent. I think at that mid to late percent, it's aggressive. But if you're down and you feel like you need to do it, I guess go for it. Could lead to something here. Still might not be over. Missed an L cancel that could have led to the end of the game. Phalanx is able to pick it up. And a little too low. If you would have waited a second longer, should have been able to make it to the side. Tough spot no matter what. You know, clawed your way back. You're down in full stock. Tricky. But that was your counter pick. It's expected. The Phalanx classic, shooting lasers, didn't work at all versus Seal. Gets 20% versus Yuunia though. No one's happy about it. Ugly start to the game. But that's what you get. I mean, it's just Fox on FD. That's just how it plays out. I'm loving these reads though. I mean, if the Sheik isn't going to jump into it, you really have your pick of your poison for those low percent up throws. You can get up smash, you can get short hop up air. It really depends on what they're going to let you do. And Phalanx, in between the Seal set and the Yuunia set, has shown that he's either going to get that up smash if they full DI away, or if they don't and don't jump and just hold up or slightly in, you can get that up air, really get something started. So 75% lead going to the second stock, really good spot for him. Rough. I'm not sure, maybe Yuunia thought he might be in a scrap situation there, get clipped by a nair, hold down and grab, but Tough gets whiff punished there and just kind of sets himself a little bit further behind. Yeah, the biggest thing in my opinion at this point that we're seeing from both sides is just a better recognition of move decision, right? Like right here, like that was a perfect extension into that up smash where, you know, on Yuunia's side, we're not seeing as much impact just because the move choices at that low percent, that last stock we saw a dash attack at 10%. It's really just not going to give you anything until right about now when you're out of that CC window and it starts to pop up. It's something to go back to the drawing board here is when you're reviewing your sets, what will have the most impact, what move choices you're going to do will really set you up for that next position. And I think we're just really seeing that with Phalanx. See where we go here. We get the second counter pick from Yuunia. Battlefield is my guess. If he wants maybe a little bit less stage to scrap, perhaps Yoshi's. I think that's relatively neutral, but Battlefield is definitely Sheik's decision here. Yeah, once again, I think that low percent dash attack, it's just not giving you as much impact as you want, and if it does, it's because your opponent made it, I would say, a mistake rather than you are making the right move choice. It ends up kind of working out, just in that he's getting percent, but you need to kind of save it for moments like that, right? Like if they know your positioning and when you're planning on doing those dash attacks, you're kind of losing a mix-up for later in the game. Yuunia was able to get that dash attack that ultimately did lead to that, but at these low percents, I would just be a little afraid of putting that out. And it could be a button error too, if you're going for like maybe a boost grab and you have a read on that. But same thing there. It was that dash attack that really led him to lose that stock. Could be uncomfortable too. Those down smashes, right? Those are just such a get off of me type of deal, where you're gonna throw them out. You just give yourself some space. I like this a lot from Yuunia. Take your space a little bit more. Play off of the platforms. Just space with aerials. Find your way in. Like, you don't need to force it. Let your opponent like get hit on the aerials. Outside of that last check from Yuunia, I would say that last 30 seconds was as perfect a play as you can ask for from Sheik. Walling out the Fox, keeping the pressure on. Good dash attack. Might have been able to connect something there. Up air should have been able to do it. like the jab check, keep the spacing away. Only a one-stock game, not too far off. Yeah, the positional differences here, it's like, you're not seeing the same thing that we did in FD when it just feels kind of overwhelming with Sheik. Like, play into the advantages of the platforms. Play into how there's no, like, wall that you can grind to recover. Get them off stage, throw them off a little bit earlier than you might normally want to, just because the recovery is harder on this stage compared to others. Might see something here. Not quite. Doesn't get the strongest hitbox of that. Goes for it again. Could get it. Let's see. Up B. Tough. Yeah, the aerial timings are just so slightly too fast, which means like when he's in the position that he wants to get the strong hit, he's not able to have as much impact. Just delay them just a second, and you're really gonna see some strength there. Only a one-stock game though. I mean, this could be, yeah, this could be. You could cheese him. See, does he get it? Okay, what does the edge guard look like? This could be the end. Same thing as Seal. Ends it right like that. Phalanx making it out of pools. And we'll see where the journey takes him next. Good fight, good put up by Yuunia. I really think it's a couple very small adaptations that get changed, and you 10x your game understanding and really what to do in those situations. It's really it's a slight delay of aerials, right, when you want to get those strong hits on your recovering opponent, and kind of just choosing a little bit earlier. Choosing a little bit earlier when to begin an edge guard. I didn't see like any attempts on an edge guard for up B,